Hello and welcome to Moving Pictures Kenya. In this episode of Eyeing the Dream, we are looking at the baby daddies and the baby mamas and how that relationship can affect your coming to the USA as a nurse. My name is Bonventure and this is Moving Pictures Kenya, connecting people, inspiring Africa. And by the way, before we proceed, kindly subscribe to this channel for more inspiring and informative videos.
When I call somebody baby daddy, is the father of my child, but we are not living together as a husband and wife. When somebody calls me baby mama, is because I'm the mother of their child, but we are not married. Somebody, you're married, you're living together, you even got some papers because of this journey, because you needed to have like a marriage certificate. But time is here, the nurse is getting the embassy date soon, or they have gotten the embassy date soon, and the guy is like, I am not going with you.
Baby daddies and baby mummies. I don't know whether it's a common term that is used by nurses or just lugha ya mtaani.
No, I think it's more of lugha ya mtaani, because baby daddy, when I call somebody baby daddy, is the father of my child, but we are not living together as a husband and wife. When somebody calls me baby mama, is because I'm the mother of their child, but we are not married. So that is all the baby. That's the common thing about baby daddies and baby mamas. But I think for this context, this journey is you have children together, you want to move in here, or you have been living like come we try, and you want to move in here. I don't know whether that is still under the baby mama bracket, but now the issue is you cannot move here unless you're in a legal kind of relationship. So you might need to formalize documents for you to be able to move with somebody here as your baby, as your spouse. Now it ceases to be a baby mama. Yeah, so and some people, there's this concept that came up during the embassy. You are asked how long have you two guys been married? You say, then you are asked, do you have any other children outside the two of you? One thing we have discussed this at length in different groups is, if any of you, especially the man, I'm not being biased to the man, but as other children maybe from a previous relationship or somewhere, it is always to acknowledge them. You are not going with them at this point, but it is always good to acknowledge them that you have children somewhere. Because once you get here and it is rosy, you don't want to be flourishing and your children are desperate back in Kenya. You might need to onboard them at some point. So yeah, that's where some openness in relationship comes in. But again, there are those who are able to, like, I know a few of my friends who had children outside of their marriage, but when time came to get here, they were like, let me go talk to my baby mama now. Of course, because I am married, I have a wife, I need to bring my child here because this is for the benefit of the child more than it is for my benefit. So there are all those logistics about bringing in somebody here. Unfortunately, again, if you decide to come as a single person, leave maybe your baby mama and your papers are processing for them, the papers now to join you is quite an hell of a task. If you want to bring a person, just begin with them from the word go. Don't say, let me go, then settle down, then file for them to come. There's those that have taken more than 2 to 3 years. Because I'm sorry to say this, but once the agency has you as a RN in the US working for them, they are least concerned about who you left back in Africa. So for people who are like, you're not married and you're thinking of doing this, or you're like to go 50-50, we might decide. Yeah, it comes with some just maturity to make a concrete decision as soon as you can.
Yeah, but I know there are those guys in Kenya who are maybe, in their own opinion, they are doing very well, they are working good jobs, so they think I cannot leave my job in Kenya and follow a woman. They normally use the term, I cannot follow a woman. What would be
Yeah, that's quite a journey I dealt with last year. I almost became a lawyer in some of the groups where somebody you're married, you're living together, you even got some papers because of this journey, because you needed to have like a marriage certificate. But time is here, the nurse is getting the embassy date soon, or they have gotten the embassy date soon, and the guy is like, I am not going with you. I don't want to become a house husband. I don't want to become your maid. But because unfortunately for our profession, we are mostly nurses. So men come as spouses, meaning they are not, especially if they are not nurses, they are coming like to back on you. They depend on you for everything else. So some men, especially of African men with their ego, boom, they will feel like, why should I follow a woman that is going for a job but I do not have a job? But there are things to look into. At the end of the day, this is not about them as a person, but it's about the family. You're bringing up children here to the US. Bringing up children as a single parent is quite a task. That one is a journey I'm gonna walk people through one day, but it's not an easy thing. So it is always good to come here, at least to support your spouse and also get a job, because some of the people said, oh, we had good jobs back in Kenya, but when you come here and establish yourself, you can get a job that is paying almost 3 times what whatever you are earning in Kenya, because here there are so many opportunities. Maybe in Kenya you worked one job, it paid you 300,000 Kenya shillings in a month. You can do 2 jobs and get even 800. So I would just urge our men not to be so stubborn. Hakuna mtu anataka kufinya mwingine. We are working as a family. So mtu asikuje hapa kufikiria, ai, ni mwanamke anaenda, hapana, ai, nitaenda kufinywa, nitaenda kukaliwa kwa nyumba. No, just come support them for the growth of the family. Yeah.
You know, that is interesting, because there is a musician from where I come from. He sang a song and said that the wife is the wife band and the man is the house band. So there is house band here and wife band here.
Yeah, but it's simple. Come, you are coming on a green card. You have when you come with it's not the spouse. Of course, the spouse is coming with a job that is already on the table. But most spouses, what happens, they come here, you do the manual jobs, you still get paid like $16 to $25 per hour. That is way more than what you are most were earning in Kenya. At the same time, at this point now, there are so many opportunities. So if I realize I'm earning $20 per hour and I'm working 40 hours per week, this is the amount I'm getting, then why not double that? Because there are opportunities. You can wake up in the morning and decide, I will have 5 employers if you have the opportunity to. So people should look at the opportunities in this land versus compared to the opportunities back at home. And also feel like some other spouses came here from very big different jobs back in Kenya. Started as a CNA, that is the certified nurse assistant, that doesn't require a very long training. Started working as a CNA, then they were able to pay for themselves the fees and started doing nurses. Maybe some became the LPNs, others went straight to RN. So I know a bunch of spouses to nurses who came from the prestigious jobs back in Kenya, but when they came here, they shifted to nursing. It's a gradual process. You don't have to wake up and start become an RN immediately. You can start by doing something, so that you're also not depending on this one person that is working to pay your fees, support the entire family. You can start by doing a simpler job that does not require a lot of training. Then now study as you work. One thing I have noticed with my unit, we have all the CNAs, not all of them, majority of them, like 50% of them, they are in school to become RNs. So many people becoming a CNA is usually a stepping stone. It's not like it's the last job. You get a CNA, you cruise as many hours as you can in a week, Most of the hospitals are able to help to help you arrange, if you're in school, to pick hours that are friendly for you. Like you can be picking, if your classes are in the morning, you can be picking shift from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. so that you're able to do your classes in the morning before. They also give you, here we do self-scheduling, like you're able to schedule your dates. So I know I have classes this and these dates, so I'll schedule my my work sessions for these and dates, so that you are able to have dates for times for schools and also times for work. The other thing I need to mention is that if you get a good employer, you come start as a CNA and get some good employers, most employers will actually pay you to go back to nursing. Yeah, so as you're working as a CNA, you are also growing to become a nurse. But I'm not saying this should be the end of journey for everybody. Not everybody is called into this profession. You can choose to do something. I know people who are doing other things and they are really doing well. There are so many opportunities here. People should not be limited, like sasa nakufuata naenda kufanya nini? Wewe utakuwa naenda kazi as a nurse, mimi nabaki kufanya nini? No, that one shouldn't be something that should be worrying people at this point.
Yeah, Kiki, what you're saying is very true. And I remember when I came here in church, I met a certain Nigerian. He told me that America is an equalizer. Once you land at the airport, you forget what you were and become what you are. And then when I started working, I surprisingly realized that a welder earns much more than an accountant. Then somebody told me that once you get that money, it's not written on that this is welding. It's money.
It's money, it's dollars. So how you got the dollars, does as far as there's no crime involved, you can collect grasses around here and hand more than somebody who's sitting in an office doing some phone calls and other termed as prestigious things. So yeah, America is an equalizer, and at the same time it gives you some, especially for men, that parental touch now, because here parenting is equal for everybody. Who learns home first cooks for the children, manages all the family affairs. So I think for our African men, ego is the problem. I hope we put down our egos and think of this as an opportunity to grow, our opportunity for our children to flourish in this land.
Okay. So Kiki, I want to thank you so much for talking to us today, but I still want you to talk about your YouTube channel. So what is the name of your YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel will be Kiki USRN.
Okay.
Yeah, because many people know me as Kiki, so I don't want to divert. Yeah, then much of it I'll be talking about journey to US as a nurse, as a mom, as a single mom to be particular, how things are on the ground. As a nurse, I traveled pregnant, but of course I did not start working immediately, and all the pros and cons of coming as a single mom, working, how you maneuver things around. That's the journey I personally want to walk you through, because I have questions like, I have a 2-year-old, can I come to the US? What will happen to my baby? I'm walking you through this because I have been through it also. I know whatever works, whatever doesn't work.
You know, Kiki, somebody sent me a photo yesterday whereby a hyena had been knocked down. So when you talk about single mama, you know, they're Team Mafisi in Kenya.
Oh yeah, you're very right. Yeah, that's very true, especially when a nurse passes NCLEX, then unapiga picha pale South Africa ukiwa umesimama na Nelson Mandela. My friend, by the time unafika Kenya unapatanga, hey babe, I want to marry you. You're like, how comes? What happened? This is a person, most of the time you get proposals from people you don't know. Yeah, the Team Mafisis want to like hang on you. You bring them to the US, and of course they dump you once they get the papers and they leave you. So it's also caution and intelligence for nurses. What works? What do you want as a person? Because mafisi wako tu wanataka kupewa free lift to the US, and this time now that wanajua you are a nurse na right now in Kenya kila mtu anajua nurses are progressing. So kuna mtu alisema mahali, kama unataka kwenda Amerika na umekosa njia ya kwenda Amerika, tafuta nurse, msupport vizuri, mpe all the support atakufikisha America. So it is two ways. So there are those who come on genuine grounds because they want to come to the US as genuine and flourish and want to start families with you. There are those who will come to your life because they have tried coming to the US, by all means they never got, so they're using you as a lift because they know once they come as a spouse, they come with all the rights and all the mandates, so they are able to come and excel here. Then once they get here, they become dramatical. They want to leave you so that they can do other stuff.
Yeah, I know men will not be happy with me, but nurses, be careful, be genuine. Avoid team mafisi.
Yeah, mafisi wako, people should play safe.
So I believe the next episode will be having your first episode on YouTube. What are you going to talk about?
There's so much I want to talk about, but the first episode I just want to encourage nurses that it is possible. There are all the handles that I faced and went through, and that it is possible to conquer all of them, and that it is manageable.
Okay, thank you so much, Kiki. See you on Kiki's channel. I'll be there when she'll be launching.
Oh, most welcome. Thank you so much.
Asante sana, Kiki.